Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. Back for another TGIFPD. Thank God it's Friday, Flow's payday. We got a packed show today, so much crazy stuff to get into. But before we get into it, let me cover my ass, no diddy. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show, no filter, are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is a TGI Friday. It's a and y'all know we definitely got a lot to talk about. Diddy news always here, but Antonio Brown, NFL player, former NFL wide receiver, extradited from Dubai back to America for attempted murder. Oh man, a sad story. Maurice Needland, I believe his name is, NFL player who took his own life. Mental health issues. You know how that impacts me. We're gonna talk about that. Oh man, we got another clue in the David mess. More clues that point to the singer David unalive that girl. And we gonna get into all this. This is a weekend episode. So we about to go to at the end of these episodes, we get ready for the weekend. I just have one question. When can my heart beat again? When does the pain ever end? When do the tears stop running over? When does your get over it begin? I hear what you're saying, but I swear that it's not making sense. So when will I see you again? When can I see you again? When can my heart beat again? When can I see you again? And when can I breathe once again? Oh, Babyface. My mama, one of my mama's favorite. We about to get into this. We will not be gone long, but Fridays we gotta say goodbye. But before we say goodbye, we have a good ass show. I hear what you're saying, but it's not. Swear it's not making sense. So when can I see you again? This shit crazy. We got a lot to talk about, y'all, man. And we got a mental health crisis going on in this world. Renee says, Babyface, awesome. Yes. I hear what you're saying, but it's not making sense. Make you cry. But she said, great jam, Flow. Thank you, Lindsay. We keep the jams going. But y'all, oh man, tell me y'all know the story about this NFL player that just took his own life, man. 24 years old. Defensive player. Made it to the NFL. Living his dream. That just tells y'all how serious this mental health shit is now, man. It is out of control. We got an NFL player, 24 years old, living his dream. From the outside looking in, has the perfect life. As a matter of fact, he just scored a touchdown. As a defensive guy, just scored a touchdown. His first touchdown, I believe, of his NFL career. And days later, unalives himself with a how to the head, or I'm assuming he shot himself in the head. Can you imagine how his family is feeling? Y'all know that story hit me hard. And it just shows y'all how serious this mental health crisis is. I don't have to tell y'all about whatever we all go through, what I'm going through, what my family going through. And to just see it, when you see it impacting somebody, an NFL player who's living his dream, just had probably the best week of his football, and he ends up running from police, having a mental episode, and unaliving himself. Marshawn Kneeland. Also, later on in the show, I'm gonna get into a little bit. They think Damon Jones might be snitching on LeBron and his crew over that gambling stuff. But it's a lot to talk about today. But this Marshawn Kneeland, man, Cowboy, CBS Sports, Cowboy 24 dies from apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound after police chase. Thank you, Lily. Dallas Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Kneeland, 24, died yesterday morning. His cause of death is said to be a self-inflicted shot wound following a police chase for a traffic violation, according to the Frisco Police Department and Public Safety. While pursuing Kneeland, as he chose not to stop amid his traffic violation, DPS officers lost sight of his vehicle. When Kneeland's automobile was eventually found, it appeared to have been involved in an accident. Police subsequently found Kneeland deceased at the time of the discovery while searching the surrounding area. Initial reports indicated that a male subject, later identified as 24-year-old Marshawn Kneeland at Plano, Texas, fled the scene on foot. Officers established a perimeter and initiated a search of the area with the assistance of the FPD K9 PK9 drone units. During the course of the search, officers received information that Kneeland had expressed suicidal ideations. Kneeland was later located at 1:31 a.m., deceased with appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So sad. A Plano Police Department spokesperson said officers had earlier responded to a welfare concern at Kneeland's residence at 11:40 p.m. on Wednesday, but did not make contact with anyone at that time. Police received calls from Kneeland's girlfriend and the NFL, according to the dispatch audio posted by TMZ. Kneeland's girlfriend said she received a concerning message from Kneeland, who was armed with a history of mental issues. Sad. Kneeland's girlfriend said she received concerning messages. He was sending messages saying goodbye to the family. This is fucking sad, y'all. He sent concerning messages claiming he would, and I'm quoting, end it all. End it all. The NFL expressed that it had been contacted by family sharing that Kneeland was texting everybody goodbye. I can't even imagine what this family is going through right now, y'all. Kneeland's family shared their despair in a statement released to the media, man. This is from the family, y'all. Listen to this statement, and it will tell you what type of tragedy they're going through right now, man. I hate even reading it. We are devastated by this tremendous loss and are still processing the depth of our grief. As Marshawn was making his mark on the football field with the Dallas Cowboy, he held even more special place off the field as a devoted son, brother, uncle, cousin, nephew, grandson, and friend. He was kind, determined, humble, and full of love. His light shone brightly in every life he touched, and his spirit will continue to live on through the countless hearts that he inspired. We are deeply grateful for the outpouring of love and support from friends, fans, and the community. During this difficult time, we ask for privacy as we come together as a family to honor and remember Marshawn's life and legacy. The poor girlfriend. Yeah, that 911. If you haven't heard the 911 call, if you haven't heard the 911 call, that poor girl calling for help. If you haven't heard the 911 call, man, you need to look it up, man. And trigger warning. If be prepared to hear some emotional stuff. Sherry says they could says so they could have stopped it. It was his last cry for help to send messages. A 2024 second round pick, Nealon was in the middle of his second season in Dallas. He recorded his first career sack in week 1 against Eagles QB Jalen Hurts. During Nealon's last game against the Arizona Cardinals in prime time on Monday Night Football, he recovered a blocked punt in the end zone for his first career touchdown. Leland enjoyed a successful prep and college career, including a standout effort as a linebacker tight end at Michigan's Godwin Heights High School. He was a great person, eager to learn, wanted to be great. One of Nealon's former coaches, Mike Zimmerman, told NFL media, he didn't take any crap for anyone on the field. He studied hard, loved playing the game. My last conversation with him was keep being you. You're going to have a great career. And he didn't even get to see the rest of that career. Cries for help, cries for help. All I can say is all we can do, all we can do is take people very serious, like some of the people in the chat are saying. And it's just a lot of love, man. That's all they got all this medicine and they got all these step-by-step techniques. But if you ask me, the best technique is you just got to flood the people with love, man, as much love as you can in whatever way you can. It's just, you never know what's going on in somebody's head, and just, man, it's just an unbelievable situation. One of those situations where you really don't know what to say. You just want to be mindful of the situation and say what you can. But this just not, you just don't want to see nobody go out like this. And if he had, and I'm imagining going through this, if he had a lot of episodes or his family, he dealt with this a long time. I'm sure this has been a hell of a journey for his family, for his mother. Like Grandma Kathy said, try to stay around positive people. And you just got to be very, very patient, man. Patience and love is the only things I can see that kind of really help this situation, man. I know how I feel, man, when you're a family or you're trying to reach out, you want somebody to be happy or to be, you want them to feel good, but you can't force nobody to feel like they only gonna feel how they feel. You could tell them a million great things. If they don't see it, it don't mean anything. It's a very frustrating situation where you don't know what to do. So I can imagine what that family that family is going through right now, what they went through over this whole time, and prayers out to the family for sure. Um, Marshawn Nealon, 24, died by self-inflicted gunshot wound. Dallas Cowboys. Let's see. Let's see if let's see what we got going on in the chat before we go on to the next story today. We got quite a few stories today. Sherry said, when people reach out, others have to take them seriously. What is wrong with the people's families and friends when they don't take the person serious? They say because that's their last reach out for help. Elise says one thing that still remains the same: the stigma of mental health stops a lot of people from getting help. True, definitely true. Laura just says sad. Elise also says, uh, my best advice is we all need to show love and compassion. And Grandma Kathy says, prayers to Marshawn's family. Yeah, I was working on some stories, and I saw this story coming. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was about to make a video about it. Couldn't even do it. It just hit too close to home. It's too sad. I couldn't even make a video on this for my social media. I tried. It's just I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't find the right words to say. But this just is definitely this mental health thing is real. Make sure you reach out to people. Take things very serious. And like I said, a lot of patience, a lot of love. That's the key for real. Black Rose said, love to you all. I hope you know you are loved and appreciated by the Flow Show fam. Absolutely. This and on top of this, his mother, it just keeps going. His mother, he lost his mother less than a year ago. He lost his mother, I believe, less than a year ago. I saw in an article. I'm like, oh my God, man. And it probably was tough. It probably was tough, tough without his mom. Solomon, people, so many people spoke on Marshawn, say he was a great person, uh, helpful. Uh, Renee says, "I'm so thankful. My husband opened up to me that he was in a very dark place, and a few years back, I helped him get into a therapist, and we got him on meds as well. He has PTSD from childhood trauma. Wow, Renee, glad it's working out. Glad y'all got a program. Yeah, and Tahara says, yeah, he lost. Marshawn Nealon lost his mom right before he got drafted. I know that was fucking sad. Laura says mental illness is so hard to deal with, so easy to hide from family and friends. Rachel said the same thing. Renee, same thing with my fiance. He has PTSD. Lily says she herself suffers from PTSD. Wow. Sherry says I've driven people to psych wards, made calls to assist. Yeah, this is a major, this mental thing is a major issue going on in our world right now. Everybody say hello to C Tuck just getting in here. Good morning, Flow and Crew. Make sure y'all like the live as y'all enter, please, and thank you in advance. What up, C Tuck? So yeah, y'all, prayers to that situation. Very sad. But from one sad situation to another sad situation. Another clue has come in that David situation. David, the singer, we all know the story. David, singer, R&B or rap singer, whatever you want to call him. It's been confirmed that he was messing around with this underage girl. Come to find out, while he's on tour, that same underage girl that he was allegedly messing with was found in the trunk. Found in his trunk of his Tesla after people had been smelling shit for a long time. And so now we've been ever since we've been getting all type of clues, but the police haven't arrested anybody. They haven't found anybody. They haven't found anybody to hold accountable. According to their eyes, everybody in the world think David has something to do with it. We've been getting clue after clue after clue that's pointing his way, and now we got another clue. And these recent clues are coming from a private investigator, because we can't count on the actual real police to do anything. So we got private investigators who are doing their thing. This guy by the name, I believe his name, Steve. Anyway, this is from the soap opera Spy. Celeste Rivas, a Build-A-Bear clue changes everything. Now they're talking about this Build-A-Bear clue. PI's discovery of a Build-A-Bear certificate from Six Flags could rewrite the timeline of Celeste Rivas Hernandez's disappearance and her link to singer David. A new development, including a Build-A-Bear workshop certificate and a social media video from Six Flags, raises new questions in the investigation into the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. A new clue? Let's see. The new news, according to a Tuesday episode on Law Crime Network, could change the understanding of the timeline of Celeste's disappearance. The story of David and Celeste Hernandez has a new development, and somehow it revolves around a Build-A-Bear certificate, a roller coaster, and a trip to Six Flags. Steve Fisher, a private detective who has previously given interviews on his independent inquiries, joined Jesse from Law and Crime for the latest update and says this might be the turning point that helps us realize what happened to Celeste. Additionally, he speculated that when Celeste Rivas Hernandez was supposedly missing, she might have been with somebody. Next, he reminded true crime followers that Celeste was found in the trunk of a Tesla registered to singer David. Once again, the host assured everyone that David is not considered a suspect and hasn't been charged with any offense. However, the incoming news does raise a lot of questions. Listen up to this shit. A Build-A-Bear voucher. Private Eye. Steve Fisher, who was hired by David's landlord in Hollywood Hills, alleges that he stumbled upon a game-changing piece of evidence. During his probe, Fisher came across a Build-A-Bear voucher made for a girl named Esmeralda and dated April 21st, 2024. That's just 16 days after Celeste was last reported missing. Fisher noticed that it was also the same day David uploaded a TikTok video showing him riding a roller coaster, notably located and appeared to be Six Flags Magic Mountain, which also has a Build-A-Bear workshop. Fisher explained the documentation was at David's location and it is dated the very day that he was at Six Flags. Actually, the point seems interesting as Fisher highlighted Six Flags requires guests under 15 to be accompanied by someone age 21 or older. So if you under 15, you got to be accompanied by someone 21 or older. Now, it's some weird things about this discovery. Pay attention. The discovery raises the question of who accompanied the then 13-year-old Celeste when she already had been reported missing. So she already reported missing, yet she's showing up at Six Flags? According to the new timeline, Celeste wasn't alone in the period following her disappearance. Fisher claimed that just days after the visit to Six Flags, Celeste was photographed at the graduation of her cousin Esmeralda. Then in September, she was seen having a loud quarrel with her neighbors at her own home. The family knew where she was. People are starting to think the family knew where she was, and they're having evidence pointing to this. The PI suggested that the development could mean her family or others knew of her whereabouts but didn't inform the police. If there's a missing case involving a minor that is still open and you have any contact with them, you are obliged to report it. This is why people start looking at that family. Lily says, I firmly believe the family knew or had some kind of inkling of what was going on with her. A lot of people agreeing with you, Lily. The detective believes the evidence implies the relationship between David and Celeste was known and allowed to continue despite her age and status as a missing minor. To me, this is really serious stuff, Fisher said. And I think it's unfortunate that it was allowed to continue. While her exact date of death remains unknown, Fisher's current timeline points to a key period around January or February when Tesla's usage declined. He concluded by reflecting that when news broke about a body found in David's car, the family probably knew exactly who it was right away. People are pissed, man. People are under this article saying things like, I don't want to hear anything else about it unless David's arrested. If considered a body isn't a serious crime, there's something wrong with the law. Her family needs to be put on the suspect list too. How do you not tell people and authorities about the person you think your teen is dating when she goes missing? And we already knew she was with him. Discord shows them on video together and clearly they were together after she went missing for the last time in spring. Let's see what else he's got. Black Rose, thank you for the $5 holla. It says, keep it coming, Flo. You're the best. Hope you, King and Juice, are doing well. P.S. That Wednesday members only episode was fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm glad you are a part of our Wednesday episode, which is exclusive for our only for our YouTube members, paid subscriptions, and also our Buzzsprout, Buzzsprout paid members are all privy to the Wednesday episode. Like I said, we did have a lot of hot shit in there. So thank you, Black Rose. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But it's just, man, David, the fact that nobody has been arrested yet. The fact that nobody has been arrested yet is what's driving me crazy. Whether it's David, whether it's whoever, we haven't even got anybody in question. We ain't even got nobody being questioned for this shit. The fact that a young lady can be seen all on a grown man's page and then be found in his trunk dead, and nobody a part of any of this is even in question, being held or nothing, is weird. It's straight weird. Not one person has been even questioned publicly. It's already been confirmed that David was messing with this girl. It's already been confirmed. So if that's already confirmed, what the hell do they think happened to this girl? The cousin, Esmeralda, whatever, knows where she is, but she's supposed to, she's supposed to be missing. Celeste is supposed to be a missing person, yet the family is contacting her. Can y'all make it make sense for me? I'm trying to make it make sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. Can anybody help me out? Because it's not making sense. It's like the fucking Babyface song. I hear what you're saying, but it's not making sense. Miss Sweet Tooth says, I'm popping in briefly to wish you guys a fab weekend. Conference calling. As usual, we'll catch you on the replay. We will definitely catch you on the replay. But it almost makes me feel like, is anybody going to ever be held? This is one of those cases. Is anybody going to ever be held accountable for this shit? It's one of those cases. It's one of those cases where you feel like, is something so egregious going on and somebody powerful involved, or they just keeping this story at bay? It just, I cannot make sense of it. I can't. I just can't make sense of it, y'all. And the only thing I can think of is David. And David ain't being questioned. They ain't being questioned. Big R, I love my big mama. What up, Big R? Big R, 1999, $20 holla. Thank you so much. This is TGIFPD. TGIFPD. Anybody else want to make send something for the beat for the payday? Thank you, Big R, for the $20 holla, and I like it. Matter of fact, I love it. Y'all are far too kind, far too kind. But it's a sad day, man, in this country when you got young ladies proven to be running around with adults children who are proven to be running around with adults that come up missing and is in the trunk of this person's car, and we can't figure out what the hell going on. What type of law enforcement we got going on these days? A million freaking clues. A million clues. And a million clues, and we still left here. We still here wondering what the hell is going on. I just don't believe it, y'all. I just don't believe it. Don't know what to say. See what we got in the chat. Did anyone get their SNAP benefits? Speaking of SNAP benefits, I have Grandma Kathy's Venmo. Take a short, quick break. Grandma Kathy, let's see her Venmo. Okay. So Grandma Kathy's gave me her Venmo. Let me put it's just I guess you just go by her name on Venmo, Kathy dash. Kathy. Let me put this in the chat real quick. Give me a second. Because Kathy we had her, she hadn't got her benefits yet. We said if anybody wanted to help out, we was gonna put Kathy's information in the chat today. Kathy Edwards Buchanan. Okay, hold on. We getting there, y'all. Okay. And that's Venmo. So I'm about to put this in the chat, y'all, and I'll spell it out for people who listening that might want to help somebody in our community who has not been given their benefits yet, which is this whole benefit shit is sad. The fact that the Democrats and Republicans are going to just sit around and have a pissing contest. It's Kathy Edwards Buchanan, Kathy EDWARDS BUCHANAN. That's how you find her on Venmo. Oh shit, let me go back. My bad. I gotta leave it up there for people. Yeah, Kathy says she still haven't got it. So yeah, as far as I know, did anybody know if anybody else has got benefits or not? Leave it in the chat so we can update people. We definitely want to help out if you can. We understand. Hey, times is hard right now. But anybody, if you got Venmo, if you can send Venmo to Grandma Kathy, while government figures out what the hell is going on. Yeah, let's get back into this, y'all. So what were we at? Next. Just been a crazy news cycle. Did y'all see what happened to Antonio Brown. Did y'all see what happened to former NFL star Antonio Brown? Did I see something with Rachel in here? What happened to Rachel? Hold up. Before I get into what happened to Antonio Brown, I got to see what happened to Rachel. I must have missed it. I see her say something about somebody throwing her packages around. What happened to Miss Rachel? Somebody throwing her packages around? Somebody, I missed that. Damn, Sherry didn't get her SNAP benefits either. Damn, nobody got theirs, y'all. If you look in this chat, oh, people stealing packages. Rachel said my neighbor's brother is on camera stealing my packages. Oh my God. And then when we see that it's nothing in there, he throws my packages down the stairs going to the police station. Damn. Rachel, I'm sorry to hear that. That's fucking crazy. So y'all, Rachel getting her packages stolen. So former NBA, NFL player, no, we'll say that for last because we got to get into Damon Jones. Might be, we'll get into that in a minute. Y'all, I don't know, but LeBron's boys or man, I don't know who Damon Jones about to bring down, but that NBA gambling situation might find its way back to LeBron. I'm telling y'all, Damon Jones, who was picked up, who said that he was giving information on LeBron, his family had to put up their home to get him out. $200,000 bond. And they saying that Damon Jones already is looking for a plea deal. Looking for a plea deal. And you know what that means. If he's looking for a plea deal, they only offering him a plea deal if he tells on some bigger names. So I don't know, man. Don't be surprised if this NBA situation finds itself on LeBron's desk or his crew, because Damon Jones was running around with LeBron's crew. And updating, D says the DOJ is appealing court decision requiring SNAP payments. VP Vance said they will not comply with the court order. They going back and forth. 1 minute they say they're not going to comply with it. Then they say they're going to comply with half of it. This is some sad shit. And like Big R say, and this is holiday time. This don't make no sense. To do people like this during the holidays. Lily says she feels like when Snap gets up and running again, it's going to be a whole new big shit show as far as qualifications to be eligible. Could be, man. This shit just don't make no damn sense. This is sad that these politicians with all this money and power and all this shit going on in the world, and we can't keep food on the table of people who can't afford to feed themselves. They got SNAP benefits for a reason. These are people that can't afford to eat and live. Sherry said thanks for anyone willing. She put her cash app up. She's lost her car a week before her birthday in September. Can't even drive to the food bank and gets the free food. I'm entitled. She can't get the free food she's entitled to either. So Sherry put her cash app. It's cash app sign CHERIEDEVIVO. Another Flow Show family member who is uh, in need right now, y'all. It just don't make no sense, man. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of this company, this country. I'm ashamed of the country, ashamed of the politicians, just ashamed of all them people in general of just how we just don't give a shit. Grandma Kathy is saying, and I don't know, I haven't heard this, but Grandma Kathy is saying that she heard yesterday that no Medicare after the January 1st. And she says for her, that means she won't get her caregiver or transportation to the doctor's appointments. Sheesh. This is just, I don't know what the fuck this country doing. And yet and still, um, mm, mm, mm. And you mean to tell me this is the best our country can do for the less fortunate or the people that need this shit? Meanwhile, Bezos trying to get rid of damn near, I don't know what the number is, hundreds of thousands of employees and replacing them with bots and robots. Just don't make no sense, y'all. It just don't make no sense. Antonio Brown, former NFL player, accused of attempted murder, was extradited from Dubai to the United States to face his murder charges. What is going on with the sports world? Before I get into that, let me see what some people in the comments are saying. Grandma Kathy said her neighbor came over and said her caregiver told her she won't have a job after the first because there will be no Medicare. Lily says pretty fucked up. I didn't ask to be disabled or ask for any of these health issues that prevent me from working at the moment. This country is just so disgusting right now. Yeah, this is some bullshit. Elise says if this happens, she's going to be in a real bad situation. Fire Glory says Trump, aka Agent Orange, is fucking all those in need. God sees all, and he will be dealt with. And I don't like it, Flo. I hear you, Fire Glory. Tracy says, got you, Sherry. Aurora says, I have an update on her app. Tomorrow she will get $12.46 for November. Wow. $12.46 is what one of the Flow community people saying they're going to get for the month of November so far. Do y'all hear that? $12.46. What will that buy? One egg? Can you get one egg with that? Can you get a gallon of milk and an egg and a carton of eggs with $12? It's just sad, man. Meanwhile, our country just sitting back and seeing how many hundreds of millions we can put into a ballroom, who all we can give pardons to, how many people overseas we can send money to, billions and billions of dollars, all type of shit. But we can't figure out. But we can't figure out how to keep food on the table for our less fortunate. It just don't make sense. Let's see if we got any update as far as any good news on this SNAP shit, since that's what everybody's talking about. You know, one thing about this show, we got to address what's on everybody's mind. These SNAP benefits. So the most recent thing is the judge is now ordering that the administration fully funds SNAP benefits for November. A Rhode Island judge on Thursday ordered, which was yesterday, that Trump administration needs to provide full federal food benefits to states by Friday, and admonished the government for what he said is defiance of an earlier order. So the judge says by today, they're supposed to be fully funded. U.S. District Judge John McConnell told Justice Department lawyers that it is simply unacceptable to wait any longer before providing the full payments through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and instead said the administration should act swiftly. Without SNAP funding for the month of November, uh, 16 million children are immediately at risk of going hungry. The judge granted a request from municipalities and nonprofit organizations to order the administration to provide the full food benefits. He declined to pause his decision, arguing that people have gone without for too long. McConnell also accused the Trump administration of withholding SNAP benefits for political reasons. It's kind of what I've been saying. And citing statements like this when Trump said, when the radical left Democrats open up government, which they can easily do and not before, that is when they will get SNAP benefits. The White House then also clarified that it's complying with an early order that required Trump to provide partial SNAP benefits. But they ain't going for partial now. Now they saying you got to pay the whole thing. Then the Justice Department quickly appealed McConnell's order. Vice President J.D. Vance called the ruling absurd at an unrelated White House event Thursday evening. In the midst of a shutdown, we can't have a federal court telling the president how he has to triage the situation. 42 million Americans dealing with this shit. The court could not be more clear. The Trump-Vance administration must stop playing politics with people's lives by delaying SNAP benefits they are obligated to issue. In a written decision, McConnell ordered the Trump administration to dip into the contingency fund as well as a different pot of money created by Section 32 of the Agricultural Adjustment Act of 1935 to make full payments of November SNAP benefits. That account is funded by a percentage of custom receipts on imports from the prior calendar year and aims to support producers of certain agricultural commodities. It has been more than $23 billion in it as of October 9th, according to the White House. The judge wrote that as of Thursday, SNAP recipients haven't received their benefits for the month, and he said the Trump administration knew that pulling from the contingency fund to provide food benefits will prolong their disbursement. This is all a political game, and is what I've been saying, which is why I'm saying this shit is disgusting. Disgusting. Angelina said, I almost missed the show. Happy Friday, everybody. She just got in the nick of time. People in the chat are talking about they losing housing behind this crap that's going on right now. Man, we definitely got to step up. Let me slide. Thank you for the TGIFPD. Thank God it's Flo's payday. Angelina coming through with the $1.99, $2 holla. She said, let me slide this in right quick. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the payment. Thank you. I ain't liking none of this, y'all. This just don't make no sense. Just don't make no sense. Look at Angelina getting fancy. What's up, Tracy? I see Tracy said this has been an emotional journey for her, a ride with all this going on. Feels like the country's being ruined. We got to continue to hold each other down, y'all. This if this don't show you who cares and who don't give a shit about us, ain't nothing gonna show you. They just take our tax money, do whatever the hell they want to do, toss us to the side, and smile and laugh about it. Big R hit me twice. I probably missed Big R. My bad. I see you, Tracy. Thank you. Let me go back to Big R. Big R. Tracy say Big R hit me twice. I wish it showed me. Oh, she sure did. Hold on. Boom. Okay. Shout out to thank you, Big R, for the $19.99 $20 holla. Thank God it's Flo's payday. And let me hit the other one. Thank you, Tracy, for sending me, letting me know it was two that I missed one. Two $20 hollers from my girl, Big R. Love my big mama, Big R. Appreciate it so much. Y'all, all we can do is hold each other down. It's going to get greater later. We about to go into the holidays and enjoy each other. This going to be our second holidays. For a lot of y'all who are new to the show, this will be our first holidays, but this will be our second holidays officially for the show. So I look forward to sharing Thanksgiving, Christmas, and whatever y'all do with y'all holidays, whatever y'all celebrate. I'm looking forward to celebrating all that with y'all. So if y'all don't mind, let's get the mouse in the chats. It's been a long week. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too long living, but I'm afraid I'm gonna die. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Let's get up out of here. Love you all. Spread love. Patience and love is all we need. If you can send something, send something. If you can say something, say something. But either way it go, we got the Flow Show No Filter every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Everybody be safe. C Tuck says, I'm out. Have a safe and wonderful weekend, everybody. And as always, take care of that mental health. I love y'all, but I'm